Got me hot. Yeah. Got me hot.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
So stupid. Welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live, the best show in late night for you by us. Bro Talk always on the mark. Shemay, Matt, Jason in the director's seat as usual. Thanks for joining us every Tuesday as you always do. We really appreciate you guys. Let's kick it over to my main man, Dex. What up, man?
Dexter Stuckey here. Super excited to be here. Guys, I have a question for y'all. Do you guys spend money every day? So earlier today, my wife and I are talking, right? And I was talking to her about how good I am with money and all that stuff like that. And she's like, you're not that good with money because you spend money every single day. And I said, there's no adult who doesn't spend money every single day. And then she's like, ask on the show tonight. And I need to know, do you guys spend money every day?
I'm sure there's some days where I don't spend any money.
I do not spend money every day. Like, I literally did not spend any money today at all.
Really? So like on a regular, like Monday through Friday.
I'm spending money because these lights are on and they cost. So.
Just on a regular basis, like there's days or whatever that you just don't spend any money at all.
Yeah, especially like the only thing you spend money on is lunch, right? So if you pack your lunch, what else?
That's how you don't lie.
What?
You do spend money on lunch.
No, I said if I don't. I'm not saying I don't spend money on lunch. I'm saying like if I bring my lunch to work, I likely will not have spent money that day.
Oh, because
I know you be all over my Venmo, like
I be on Venmo. I be like,
oh, it's my business.
I be eating every day.
We can't all work from home. Some of us gotta move.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I spend money every single day.
That's an interesting question, though. Throw that in the chat, y'all. See if y'all let us know.
Y'all be spending money every day, and if so, what can y'all like not spending money on? Because for me today, I did spend money on gas. I did spend money on lunch. But I probably could have got away with not spending money on those two things. So maybe next time I won't. You think it's like a requirement of just being an adult? No, does it count if them app subscriptions from Apple come out of your account?
No, that don't count. That's just bills.
Well, it doesn't count because you don't know when they're going to come out. So it's like a surprise. No, I just in general, I don't do it on purpose. It's just like I just feel like I always spend money, but mostly it's on like lunch and stuff like that. But I don't know. If it's not lunch,
if you are not a lunch packer, people will not consider you.
Well, I work from home, so like, how are you supposed to? You can't pack lunch from home.
You can get up and make lunch.
Would you be making tuna fish?
No, I go buy it.
I absolutely love tuna fish. Oh, so disgusting.
you making tuna fish?
Oh my god! I have never met anyone who can make tuna fish taste good. It tastes awful.
Really?
You gotta have some of my tuna fish. I can make some.
There's not a worse sentence in the world than you need to have my tuna fish.
Yeah, some of my tuna fish.
The worst sentence I was ever heard. Ty, do you have anything for the people that you wanted to say specifically during your time?
Fun story. I usually splurge on. I'm very cheap, unlike Dex. I do splurge on earrings, and so
and colognes.
Earrings and cologne is where I spend a lot of money.
Exotic jewelry.
And I like
exotic jewelry.
And so earrings, colognes, jewelry, rings, watches. We get the point. I spend money on those things, and so I had this piercing earring, so I wanted to switch it out for a diamond earring. And the earring closed almost immediately, it was gone. So I had to go redo it this weekend. So I was pretty upset about it. That's pretty much the end of the story. But I'm very happy with it, if you guys know.
All right. Eric said he doesn't spend money every day. Shakima is pissed. Why Facebook ain't alert me? They be doing these new things with Facebook.
Issues, right?
they like make events now or something like that for the show. So if it's not alerting you, I'm not sure why. But I think maybe we should reach out to Facebook and figure this out. But people are pissed. I would say, guys, this is all up to Ty. If we can commit to getting on the show at 7:10 every night, I feel like we can tell people that that's when they can tune in. But it's kind of it's kind of hard to just guarantee that if they're not getting alerts. So yeah. Shakim is saying y'all still going to work. But Ty, let me know if that'll work. 7:10. Let me know.
Yeah, I still go to work. I'm a principal.
Let me know if 7:10 will work though. Okay. Just
Jason, like this thing that you do where you pretend that I'm the reason you're late. I literally sit here and watch you finish preparing the show, and I guarantee you made a mistake.
there's absolutely no way you were sitting here. I let you.
Like
look,
y'all know the viewers, Jason's been getting a little sloppy with his work lately. Like
sloppy. Oh my god.
Music hasn't been up to par. Like things have been a little sloppy lately.
I made 2 new graphics last week. What are you talking about? Guys, we have breaking news. Ty was actually on time tonight. He showed up right at 10 o'clock p.m. It was a glorious event. I just want everyone to know that Ty has shown up.
You don't pay me. I don't have to show up here at all. Do you know how much people pay me to show up places, and you're paying nothing?
I'm paying you fans. What do you mean? All these fans that adore you and love you. This is
and you're lucky I'm here.
So exactly what the show is for.
I just got an alert that Bro Talk Live was live on Facebook
16
minutes after we started.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Bro Talk Live, we're always on the mark. So we're going to do a little bit of not house cleaning, but a little reorg. So the whole section now is going to be called
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuff. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuff.
So that's going to be the title of the entire it's all of his updates, and inside of those updates we have things like political updates. All right, so last week we played a video of Herschel Walker lying about not giving a woman $575 for an abortion.
So they're claiming that on September 12th of 2009 that the woman has a receipt for an abortion. They're claiming that 5 days later on September 17th, you sent a $700 check and that you sent it in a Get Well card. The Get Well card, it looks like it's included with your signature in the article. Have you seen it, and is that your signature?
I haven't seen it, but I can tell you, I send out so many Get Well, send out so much of anything, but I can tell you right now, I never asked anyone to get an abortion. I never paid for an abortion, and it's a lie.
All right, so that was last week. As I mentioned, we had the Get Well card provided to thedailybeast.com. But now this week, more details have emerged about this woman, including that she was asked to have an abortion a second time, and that that second time she refused. She ended up leaving their romantic relationship. Also, he definitely knows her because according to this woman, turns out she has a child with him. So this is
excuse me.
Excuse me. Exactly. According to this woman, she says that she's a registered Democrat whose years-long relationship with Herschel Walker continued after the abortion. She said that her chief concern with revealing her name was because she's the mother of one of his sons, I should say, and she wanted to protect her family's privacy as best as she could, while also coming forward with the truth. And this is a child that Herschel has already publicly acknowledged. So I don't understand why Herschel's acting like he does not know who this woman is. In any event, Herschel's wife reached out to the woman via text, and the two exchanged the following text message, with the woman saying, "Did you know Herschel paid for my abortion the first time? Or that he told me it wasn't the quote unquote right time to have the child's name?" The woman responded by saying, "This makes me incredibly sad. You know, I have continually tried to bridge a better relationship between you and Herschel, putting blank first. I witness every day Herschel pray for you and blank and everyone in our family. I have seen him call and text regularly to have a relationship with blank. And he gets no response, and the sadness when he doesn't hear back. He's always strived to be more than financial support. God is a good God. I love you both." The woman replied by saying, "Are you kidding me? Stop it. Stop lying." And that's kind of where the end of that text message goes. Herschel, for his part, is back on the campaign
Wait,
trail.
Jason, I'm sorry. Who released these text messages?
The woman, the baby's mother,
So,
the woman who got the abortion.
for the podcast listeners, you guys can't see this, but Jason, can you go back real quick?
Sure. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Let's go back. There we go.
She said she didn't want her name to be put out.
She did not want her name to be put out to protect the son,
So,
or the child, I should say.
okay. So Julie is the wife.
Julie is the wife of Herschel Walker.
Okay.
Yeah. Herschel, for his part, was back on the campaign trail, telling his supporters that he's the best that they got.
As they've been saying, something is better somewhere else. And I'm here to tell you it's not. So I've been telling this little story about this bull out in the field with 6 cows. And 3 of them are pregnant. So you know he got something going on. But all he cared about is kept his nose against the fence, looking at 3 other cows that didn't belong to him. Now all he had to do is eat grass. But no, he thought something was better somewhere else. So he decided, I want to get over there. So one day he measured that fence up. And he said, I think I can jump this. So that day came where he got back. And he got back, and as he took off running, he dove over that fence, and his belly got cut up onto the bottom. But as he made it over on the other side, he shook it off and got so excited about it. And he ran to the top of that hill, but when he got up there, he realized they were bulls too. So what I'm telling you, don't think something is better somewhere else.
This is a man who's trying to outseat the incumbent, so he's telling people, I don't think things are better someplace else. He's literally telling people to keep what you got.
His name is definitely Herschel, right?
Definitely Herschel.
The accent is giving me Toby, like fresh off the plantation.
So is the name Herschel.
Herschel just feels a little bit more up to date. His accent gives me like.
Dex, what other Herschels you know?
The backpack, Herschel backpacks. I know that wasn't made by him.
Probably his masters. Somehow, whoever claimed him, his family members. He also had some thoughts on the military. Here's what he had to say about pronouns.
Hey, just think about it. Pronouns in our military. How do you identify in our military? This is war times. What happened to push-ups? Sit-ups. Because I can tell you right now, China, Iran, and Russia not talking about pronouns. It's time for us to wake up.
It's war times.
Yo, the way he said China, Iran, and Russia sounded like Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. It sounded like it was really like one place.
China, Iran, Russia. I didn't know we were in war times.
Like
war
you
times.
really are like this is like he's like my uncle. Like he really sounds like my uncle, like in Mississippi. This is not good.
We in war times.
Hey, Uncle, run.
Well, look, my uncle may be able to do it because what you got right now may not be the best. It's nothing but bulls up on the other side. He really sounds like a slave. That's crazy. Wow.
It's war time.
Why did he go with that story when like the clear message was the grass isn't always greener? I'm assuming, but you told that long story about getting caught up under your belly to realize they was bulls too. I'm like, what?
He's from the South, and like innuendos like that don't just make sense to them. Like it has to be this long drawn out story, and you got to connect the dots. Like that's the only way the story makes sense for them.
So the point of telling you this long story was you can call up under your belly. Like what? Shut the hell up.
Oh, I should rename this episode Woe Time.
I was about to say that should be the name of the show.
Woe Time.
It's Woe Time.
Woe times.
And also a person's however they identify, that doesn't stop them from being able to do push-ups.
Like, right.
What happened
China
to
not worried
push-ups?
about
What
that.
happened to push-ups? What are you talking about?
President Biden also started his week off with a little bit of a blunder.
Let me start off with 2 words. Made in America. Made in America.
I'm fair and balanced. What you can't say is that I'm not fair and balanced. I will drag everybody.
It's well time.
Let me start off with 2 words. Made in America. Made in America.
Double down
Maybe
on
he
it.
said "made in America," like not in, made in. Like, ma'am, Miss America.
Here's what Ted Cruz had to say about it. 2 words: dementia.
Oh, that was
No, not you too.
good. That was good.
Look, everybody's stupid.
So nasty. That was very nasty. About
Trump
Ted Cruz.
actually makes mistakes like that all the time. I wonder if Ted ever said anything about that.
What do you mean he used to make mistakes like that? We had segment. We had a whole dedicated, a weekly
But Ted Cruz,
segment
you never heard a word from
dedicated
Ted.
to Trump's
So
blunders.
So Eduardo needs to shut the hell up.
Todd,
The greatest segment the show's ever had was because of Trump.
would you call somebody out on messing up words if they called your wife ugly and you were scared of them? Like, Ted knows if he comes at Trump, Trump's gonna come at his wife. Like, he's like, let me just be quiet.
What she shut her ugly ass up now?
We gonna give him a pass because he old?
No.
Well, Trump is old too.
No, this is all the elderly fighting over jobs none of them should have. So nobody cares.
Jobs insanity.
Yeah, we all should be spending time with
More
our
on that a little
grandkids.
bit later, Shakim. I got you. Don't worry about that. I got more information on student loan forgiveness a little bit later. But first, President Biden had a more important announcement to make.
As I said when I ran for president, no one should be in jail just for using or possessing marijuana. It's already legal in many states, and criminal records for marijuana possession have led to needless barriers to employment, to housing, to educational opportunities. And that's before you address the racial disparities around who suffers the consequences. While white and black and brown people use marijuana at similar rates, black and brown people are arrested, prosecuted, and convicted at disproportionately higher rates. So today, I'm taking 3 steps to end this failed approach. First, I'm announcing a pardon for all prior federal offenses for the simple possession of marijuana. There are thousands of people who are convicted for marijuana possession who may be denied employment, housing, or educational opportunities as a result of that conviction. My pardon will remove this burden on them. Second, I'm calling on all governors to do the same for state marijuana possession offenses. Third, the federal government currently classifies marijuana as a Schedule I substance, the same as heroin and LSD, and more serious than fentanyl. It makes no sense. So I'm asking the Secretary of Health and Human Services and the Attorney General to initiate a process to review how marijuana is scheduled under federal law.
So President Biden making big moves right there, pardoning people with marijuana offenses. And Kamala Harris, someone you guys have said hasn't spoken up enough since she's been vice president, had this to say, I believe, on Jimmy Kimmel.
Nobody should have to go to jail for smoking weed, right?
Yeah.
Right? And so we start with that, and then we are, to your point, urging, and the president has been very clear, we're urging governors and states to take our lead and to pardon people who have been criminalized for possession of marijuana. And ultimately, though, as with so many issues, if Congress acts, then there is a uniform approach to this and so many other issues. But Congress needs to act. We're 29 days away from the midterms. Ask who you're voting for, where they stand on this, and I encourage you to vote accordingly.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't Conan. Who was that? Which one was that one?
I couldn't look at it. I was too busy squidding like how she be doing. Ooh, but she's slick, and I love how they threw that in there.
But do you love the timing? Like the timing of it?
Jason, I'm
Give
telling
you a
you,
whole month to get.
They're
your
doing
vote in
this
order.
on purpose. The student loan. How ironic. The student loan stuff, like the application is supposed to open in October. Now all of a sudden, Republicans are suing them to make sure this doesn't happen. Like, it's almost like one of those things where it's like you're trapping a fool. If you know somebody's going to do something, you put the it's like Santa Claus. You put the cookies out because you know he's going to eat them. And like literally, they put the cookies out and the Republicans are eating them. The issue, though, is that this doesn't benefit us at all. They're not trying to let these people out of jail with the marijuana offenses, and they're not trying to do nothing about student loans either. What they're counting on the Republicans to bite back and fight back so that we will be dumb enough to go and vote for them again, because we know the other party's not going to do anything at all. And they don't plan to do nothing. This is actually kind of genius. Like,
so do you think it'll work ultimately? I mean, the Republicans are forecast to take back at least one of the two, House and Senate. Do you think that this will be enough to because gas prices are going back up in a lot of places, and Republicans are negotiating with their buddy pals in Saudi Arabia to keep the oil barrels high. So it's possible that they might have the gas prices and Biden might have student loan forgiveness, for instance. And you have to kind of vote between the two.
But then you also have the Roe v. Wade stuff, which they obviously put it out there. And then you have the marijuana stuff. Like, they're playing very strongly to their base. Like, what they're doing is smart. All this stuff they're rolling out is stuff that their base is like, yes, we want this, we want this, we want this. But then if you turn around and the other party is like, no, we don't want any of this stuff, like, you kind of get stuck. Like, you're kind of like, well, I guess I got to vote because
right there where we've always been, which is getting nothing from either side. And then everything becomes about your political ideations, like, oh, I believe in this, or your religious beliefs. It becomes about those things when it really shouldn't be about those things. It should be about, what is the government doing for the people and vice versa. But it's not. It's about, oh, it's all stupid stuff. Like, they're all just doing a bunch of dumb shit so that people can get mad and go vote in the opposite direction. But at the end of the day, you're getting nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Democrats will turn it out this time. I really don't, because I don't think their base is going to be energized enough with some.
And that's what all the forecasts are saying. They're agreeing with you. They're saying that there's no motivation really. We feel like the Democrats feel like they've won, or people who support them, Democratic voters, feel like everything's in a good spot. They're not really motivated for change or to really go out there and hit the pavement. So this could be kind of a letdown, and that's why people are forecasting that either one or both of the House and the Senate are going to go red. But Shakim was asking about student loan forgiveness. So here is the timeline that we have right now. So sometime this month, we'll be notified when the process has officially commenced. You can sign up to get an email about that at the Department of Education subscription page. If you just Google that, it'll pop up. It's pretty easy. On November 15th, you'll be able to apply for student loan forgiveness. By November 14th, in order to receive debt cancellation by the payment pause of December 31st. On January 1st, regular student loan payments will resume after a 3-year moratorium, and interest will begin accruing if you have not been approved. And December 31st, the final deadline the final deadline, I should say, to apply at all for student loan forgiveness. So make sure you take note of these dates and get it in as soon as possible. Amen.
Is this for 10,000? I'm confused. That's the 10,000. Sorry, I haven't been following it. Or is this total forgiveness?
No, this is which you've referenced.
The 10,000. All those loops and barriers.
Depending on your qualifications. Yes,
they just
20,000
now. They don't have to do all this.
So they could, but it's better than what the Republicans will be doing. So you kind of have to take that into account.
Yeah, that's arguable.
Really?
Okay. All right. I mean, you got your point. I'm not gonna argue with you. It is what it is. They've done what they've done, and it's more than what anyone else has ever done.
Jason, let me say it. They ain't done shit.
This country. Okay, there we go. Time for the scoop. All right, I got a little scoop on Kanye West. Last week we brought you the debacle by entertainer Kanye West and his White Lives Matter t-shirts. Diddy took offense to it, released a video basically telling people that he disagreed with the whole premise and not to support it, not to buy any of the shirts. Here's what Diddy had to say about the whole ordeal. I don't know what happened to my video here, but oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong damn page. Here's what Diddy had to say about the ordeal.
What's up? Check this out, y'all. I am not about to be addressing every last thing that's going on in the world on the internet. But the thing I do have to address is this White Lives Matter t-shirt. I've always been there, and I will always support my brother Kanye as a free thinker. But the White Lives Matter t-shirt, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with it. And with the press and what fashion is doing, thinking it's a joke. But right now, all America has planned for us is poverty, incarceration, and death. So before I could get to any other lives matter, which all lives matter, you know what I'm saying? That Black Lives Matter, don't play with it. If you can't, don't wear the shirt, don't buy the shirt, don't play with the shirt. It's not a joke.
Okay. Poverty is the problem, guys. Poverty. Don't you forget. It's always about money with Diddy. I love it. So he's so genuine. He's so genuine. Kanye didn't like that, so he posted this text thread. Diddy's in the black, Kanye's in the blue. Diddy saying, "I'm just trying to talk to you as a black man. And I'm talking to you because this is hurting our people. Stop." Kanye responded, "Anything you text, I will post. I love you. You guys are breaking my heart. I accept your apology in advance." The two continued. Puff, "As soon as I land, we'll meet face to face." 3 exclamation points. "Send me an address." Kanye, "Nigga, F you. You fed." Puff, "Nigga, send me the address. Let's stop playing these internet games and don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love." Kanye, "This ain't a game. I'm going to use you as an example to show the Jewish people that you tried to call me, that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was a war. Now go and get you some business." Whatever that means. And then he summarized it, ending it by saying, "I didn't like our convo. I'm selling these teas," talking about the the White Lives Matter teas. "I'm selling these teas. No one gets between me and my money. This is my grandfather talking to you now. Never call me with no BS like that again unless you're ready to greenlight me. Because anybody who got on that tea is me. Out of respect for everything you've meant to me, I'll be quiet as Virgil. Virgil, rest in peace, is dead." So I guess that's this is catching a stray in the grave. Like, why? But now I know I've hurt people I love with threats. And then weird plea, "Come do something illegal to me now, please."
Oh my God, this man. No one's getting him help.
Then he decided to end the evening with the following unsolicited tweet. "I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, all capitalized. The funny thing is, I can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have toyed with me, tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. Who do you think created cancel culture?" Isn't Harvey Weinstein, isn't that a Jewish name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like he was like the first one. So the Jews, maybe Jesus. Is he saying Harvey Weinstein was Jesus?
What you,
Like, is that what he's getting at?
What you mean?
I mean, Harvey Weinstein was the first like major person to get canceled.
No, Bill Cosby got it before Harvey.
I mean, but kind of. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
But
then they went right to Harvey.
Canceled. Like, that was a major cancellation.
Harvey was in court. I guess so was Bill.
Now he's actually in court now. Remember when the craziest text messages? Remember the craziest text messages we saw from a celebrity where Adam Levine, when he's like, "Oh, you're so hot." Now Kanye said, "I see you, Adam, and I'm gonna raise you. Do something illegal to me."
Dude, please do something illegal to me. I also do not think Kanye is safe. Like, he's kind of living on the edge. Seems like he's like tightrope walking, like with his life. This is what he had to say, because comments like this can only get you invited to one place, and that's Tucker Carlson's show. He earned his way onto Tucker Carlson, and this is what he had to say about why he started selling the White Lives Matter t-shirts in the first place.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Yeah.
You see how happy Tucker was?
Yeah.
My life matters.
He's
Does
like,
Kanye
yeah,
always
give it
sound
to
like that?
me.
Doesn't he put on that like stupid voice?
Puts on that voice when he's around white people. Like he
It's
does.
so
That is literally
weird.
that is his white voice. Like we all have one.
I don't.
That's his.
No, I don't have that.
No,
You
not
don't
like
have
that,
that?
but I'm just saying like we all have like this like voice that we put on, and like that's his.
Dex,
That's
what's
why I'm
yours
not
when
going
when
on my
someone calls
Twitter.
you?
I
What
got
do you
one.
say?
Well, I talk like this.
You say, hello, this is Dexter Stuckey speaking.
Like Dexter
This is
Stuckey
Dexter
Stuckey speaking.
More from the train wreck that was the Kanye interview with Tucker Carlson.
When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends / handlers around me, told me, like, if I said that I liked Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They put my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then.
Oh my God. And
Yo, the wildest wardrobe combination would be a White Lives Matter shirt with a Make America Great Again hat. That would be you getting greenlit if you wear that.
100%. Double greens. Oh my goodness. Shout out to all the handlers out there.
the voice is weird. He's using buzzwords like handlers. He is like, this man is gone.
He's gone. Like he's gone. And there are clips. I don't have time to kind of do the whole Kanye show tonight, but there are like really deranged clips about him saying that there are fake kids in his house, like teaching his kids making his kids act in a certain way and teaching his kids bad habits and stuff like that. So it gets pretty weird. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely don't think that
Is he referring to his kids' cousins?
Huh?
Is he referring to his kids' cousins? Because those are the other kids in the house.
No, truthfully, I think this situation is sad. I really do. And like, I mean, it's odd because I definitely think it's kind of one of those things where like he's done something to piss us off. So the natural thing is for us to be like F him or whatever. But truthfully, like the boy does need prayers. Like he really does. And like
prayers.
I don't support Kanye West. But those Yeezys look so comfortable. I really wanted to buy some. But they look so comfortable when I see them. I'm like, damn, those things are comfortable. But
Kanye also had unsolicited advice on unsolicited opinions, I should say, on one Lizzo.
As a body goes black woman. Now let's talk about Gabby and my good friend Lizzo. Lizzo works with my trainer, a friend of mine, Harley Pasternak. When Lizzo loses 10 pounds and announces it, the bots, that's a term for people it's like telemarketer callers, like on Instagram, they attack her for losing weight because the media wants to put out a perception that being overweight is the new goal when it's actually unhealthy. Yes. Let's get aside the fact of whether it's fashion and Vogue, which is not. Let's just, or if someone thinks it's attractive, to each his own. It's actually clinically unhealthy, and for people to promote that, it's demonic, you know.
So that's taxi look.
Wow. He
called us a demonic for being fat.
I can understand being like being under like, okay, like she's not healthy, okay, whatever, but demonic.
Demonic would be a fat. I'm start calling you fat folks. You be like demon.
But you know what though?
Straight a witch.
Kanye is definitely like, I know we're saying like he needs prayers, he's crazy and all this stuff like this, but I can guarantee you he's not trolling and he's not lying. And I can tell because that boy's skin is so clear. And your skin is only clear like that when you tell him the truth. He is living in his truth. That's why his skin's so clear.
Yeah, he's also has access to the finest skincare in the world. Azealia Banks had this to say. First of all, people were saying, Azalea said the same thing, and she was just dragging about Lizzo, and she was just dragging Gigi Hadid like Kanye did. Well, we had to get a comment from the fifth member of Bro Talk Live. This is what Azealia Banks had to say. Wait a minute. Well, while it's true that Gigi Hadid needs the bridge of her nose shaved, her eyebrows arched, and to stop hoarding acorns in her cheeks, Kanye really can't be coming for Gigi after he was out there with that other girl talking about Julia Fox. The other girl. She's so nasty. And he can't be trying to lollipop off the 4-year discussions about Lizzo's health and weight when he's done an entire McDonald's commercial.
What is 2022 when Azealia Banks is making sense? Like, this is nuts.
She is the fifth member of Bro Talk at this point.
Wow.
Azealia Banks really has a platform too. Like, people really be listening to her.
Yes. No. Ty, it's not people. It's Jason Daly listens to her. Ty, I never knew who Azealia was until Jason brought her into my life, and now it won't stop. Like,
but you know what's
only
crazy about
news
her?
agency
Like,
reporting on Azealia Banks' inner workings every week.
Like, I know what she does for a living, like music. I've never heard one piece of music from her. I only know her from Chicken Bones and slayings and talking trash and running her mouth. She's talking about the rap game, so I'm assuming she raps. Like, she could be singing. For all I know, I've never heard one piece of music from this woman. It's all Chicken Bones and rituals.
You remember when she said she had sex with Dave Chappelle, and Dave Chappelle was like, "Damn, she ain't lying." Like, she doesn't lie. Like, she's crazy out there, but she don't be lying. Like, she be telling the truth.
She's a source, a trusted source from Bro Talk Live. Kanye did also have liposuction twice, and one time he said he got addicted to pain medication because of that. So that's also not the healthiest sort of lifestyle to be living. And then criticizing Lizzo for living in her truth.
He don't look so fit himself.
He's not. I mean, not at all. So there's that. Also, to leave you with the ending of this story, a story came out today about how Kanye was showing a pornography film to executives at Adidas to show convey how uncomfortable he is when his designs are stolen, which he is claiming Adidas to be doing. He's saying, quote, the whole concept of the video is that the guy had cheated. So then the girl's like, well, I'm going to do this thing that's your worst nightmare. This is your worst nightmare, he adds. So he's saying that his worst nightmare is having his designs stolen. So he decided to show a porno.
Porn movie.
Do you guys think it's odd that Kanye said slavery was a choice and did the White Lives Matter thing and all that stuff, and none of this stuff came out? But now that he wants to go, what is he, DEFCON 5? Like, now all this stuff starts to leak out and stuff. Like, this just, it doesn't seem like a coincidence to me.
No, I mean, he's done making gospel. I don't think he can go back to that at this point. So it's kind of like he has to.
No, but I just think that, like, when he comes for Black people, nobody cares. But then when you come for another community, like, all of a sudden it's like, we gotta shut down.
To be honest, though, slavery is a choice was like a huge story. Let's not act like
he wasn't pulled off of anything. He's
not pulled off of anything. He's not on anything to be pulled off of.
And there was no celebrities. There was no like celebrities outside of the Black ones speaking out about it. But now you have David Schwimmer and Sarah Silverman saying, like, you guys are all racist because y'all aren't speaking out about this.
On Sarah Silverman.
This is problematic to me, and I just feel like it's being like brushed over.
It's always like that, though. When you offend white people, you're in trouble. When you offend Black people, it's controversial.
Well, not just white people.
Well, you know.
But I ain't trying to get the show pulled down, so I'll just be quiet.
We'll never shoot like that. This show will be buried.
Back to Diddy. He's back outside and talking to the public. He stopped by the Breakfast Club to set the record straight on a few things, including Mace.
People have this thing called the tap out button. When you get to a certain point and the money is running low, you gotta run this hustle to try to find somebody to blame. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I have all my receipts. And so we are gonna do a special a retrospective with all the artists, and we're going to get this narrative clear. You know, just in general, you know, the Mace thing, you know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? I wrote each and every one, and each and everybody, and anybody could come and step up. Bring your receipts. But I'm not playing. I'm back outside and I'm fighting back for us, and I'm also do a little fighting back for me.
Thanks like that little comment about throwing dirt on the guy's name.
Yo, if my eyes were closed and there was a little less bass in his voice, I would think that was Donald Trump. Like Donald Trump and Diddy are the same dude at this point.
First of all, he sounded drunk. I don't know. He just showed up. He was all over the place.
That city girl is running that man ragged. Diddy looks exhausted 24/7. Like he is a shell of himself at this point.
That city girl's running.
You need to go to a retirement home or something like that. Like this, you can't run with these young kids no more.
Mace had a response for Diddy.
This nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else, you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I sign it, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga. You know who to play with, nigga.
Pastor Mace.
I guess Diddy stands behind the fake pastor thing.
Very aggressive.
I'm on Mace's side here. Does he think Diddy owes him money, or like what's up with that?
Yeah, he's saying Diddy owes him well, Diddy's saying that Mace owes him $3 million.
I would think that would be that way, like that Mace would owe him money. Like you didn't do a whole lot with that career. You did a couple lines of features and did album, I guess.
I mean, he had been around the world. Yeah, that was his
but
song.
it was Diddy was on that song too.
Yeah, I got a little kickback.
He didn't get all the money for that song. I was on there too.
What about Breathe, Stretch, Shake, Let It Go?
That wasn't that after Diddy.
I think he was with Diddy with that.
No, Diddy did like when Mace. That's when he left and came back.
He came back. He was with Diddy, right?
He came back to Diddy though.
Yeah.
Well,
he did Welcome Back and that. Yeah.
I gave you a chance. You didn't do nothing. Them songs ain't do that.
So that wasn't scary to y'all. Like y'all really were able to talk. That really was scary to me. Like
Murder Mace is back.
That's an old man ranting.
But it was just everything about it. Like when people get to talking and their eyes are two different shapes, I'm scared of them. I do not fool with people who have two different shaped eyes. I'm good on that. I don't mess with them. I leave them alone. Whatever they say, they got it.
That's just a general rule.
So you just don't mess
yes,
with
I'm telling you, if your eyes don't match, Dexter won't argue with you. Like, because you don't got nothing to lose. You don't got nothing to lose. If your eye ain't working, you like walking around like this 24/7.
That's how I feel about people.
Did you like the look with the fronts? Do you think that was a good look for Murder?
So I didn't want to get into the teeth, but you already know how I feel about people with bad teeth. You have like $3 million worth of jewelry on your neck, and your teeth are like falling out of your mouth. I'm telling you, Diddy, and then the guy's wearing a white t-shirt. I'm telling you, Diddy, give the man the money. He is desperate. He will probably kill you. You're gonna be as quiet as Virgil. Give the man that money.
Oh,
yeah. Be quiet. Quiet as Virgil.
I'm serious.
New episode title suggestion. Quiet as Virgil.
Not getting anywhere near Diddy.
Tied them crackheads be shifty. You gotta watch them.
Gotta watch them.
All
right, Dex, did you enjoy the remix, speaking of Diddy, to his song Gotta Move On? It's featuring Ashanti.
Nigga, I'm gone. Nigga, I'm done. Nigga, move on. I'm finished with this shit. How your little dick? It's giving obsessed. It's giving you stress. It's giving you press. It's giving this nigga missing the best.
Let's go.
But it's been 20 years. Nigga, please say less. We can see all your tears when you're sitting on the child.
Please move on. Please move
Okay,
on.
what grade are we giving that?
Zero.
Tyler, let's start with
F.
Let's get in.
Remember that. F. And you know what's crazy about this whole thing? You know I love Ashanti, right? I do. I love Ashanti, but like, how many times we gotta hear you say the N-word? And then Ashanti has gone on record and said that her and Irv Gotti never slept with each other. I guess you lied.
It's giving press. It's giving obsessed.
Yes, we know now.
It's giving obsessed.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
The elderly home needs to drag these people back here. They're putting out this terrible music. They're doing ridiculous things. Like, who is supervising the retirement home? Like, what's happening? Like, y'all keep letting these people in the studio. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, these people should be eating their pudding and relaxing. Like, why are you letting these people in these studios putting out this ridiculous stuff? Like,
but you know who it is though? Look at this segment though. Look who the problem is. The God is the problem. Diddy is the one that got Mace out here acting a fool. He got Ashanti out here acting a fool. Lock that man up. Like, Diddy has to be locked up. Like,
that girl's running his ass into the ground. He needs that is
city girl is running him into the ground.
I'm blaming Carisha for all of this. Like, you have that man like exhausted and he's out here doing the craziest stuff, and he has so much influence over the culture that these other people feel like they need to jump on these bandwagons and do. Ashanti ain't talking about Irv Gotti in 20 years. Now, all of a sudden, Diddy says, let me put you on a remix of a song that wasn't even a hit, and you jump on it and tell all your business.
I never heard of
they got to number 2 on the R&B Power Rankings on Power 107.
How would you laugh so hard?
So that's what you decide that you want to tell your story. You want to speak on your box on this song. Like, what is this? This is
got up to number 2. It was a number 2 R&B song
insane.
At one point in 2022.
Insane. Like,
what a hit.
All right. To the radio, I never heard none of these songs.
All right, Dex, did you also enjoy the footage of Ashanti?
How are you doing this to me?
Baby, put them hands up. All my ladies.
In Ashanti's
Didn't J-Lo do that the other on her little performance?
Let's get loud.
No, Ashanti was getting loud.
Wait, can Ashanti start off the show next the Bro Talk Awards next year? Like, is this
you would have just started off with
isn't she on like Bro Talk? Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy. It's like, let's get ready to rumble. Like, right?
in her defense, though, this is a bit that she does in her concert, and it's actually like it's one of the songs she does, "The Woman You Love," right? And like, there's like a part of it where she's like a yelling part or whatever, and this is like very isolated, so it sounds crazy, but at the actual show, it sounds much better.
That sounds pretty bad.
What are you saying? Ashanti ain't been no real singer, just stating the facts. Okay. I know that's right. Look, I'm not going to be one.
This segment right here will definitely not be making the clips for the week. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I made a struggle voice, but I feel like, you know, if my voice was struggling, but I made a career out of it, I'm fine with it.
Congratulations to Nicki Minaj. She'll have a course taught about her at the University of Cal Berkeley. The course will be titled Nicki Minaj, the Black Barbie Femc and Hip Hop Feminisms. It'll go into the impact in the context of broader historical social structures and hip hop feminisms.
They always want to announce that they're wasting people's money with these stupid ass classes.
I was going to say, like, could you imagine?
To announce this, like, this is not an honor. This is bullshit. And you're wasting people's money. Like, you're wasting a lot of people's money with this. Like, come on. Like,
could you imagine Thanksgiving? Your mom's like, "Oh, what classes you take? What electives are you taking?" You're like, "Oh, I'm taking this course on Nicki Minaj." You're like, "I'm not paying for that."
Yeah, I'm not paying for that. Like, that class better be free. Like, we're out here trying to get student loan forgiveness, and y'all out here embarrassing us with Nicki Minaj classes. You deserve to pay your loan. You pay them motherfuckers.
You don't want your textiles going to someone else.
No, my textiles not going there. You got to pay yours. If you out there taking those classes, I need to look at the transcript first. That's what just start submitting these transcripts. Let me see what you took. Because this is ridiculous. Like, who signed up? And it's not the first time. Lil Kim,
No, they do this
all types of like dumb. I'm not dumb people, but like, what the hell are y'all doing?
I mean,
Like, you really could just teach
What
a
does
course.
Nicki Minaj have to offer that we need to take a class?
Hip hop.
on?
What do you mean? The Black Barbie Femc and hip hop feminisms?
No, bullshit. I'm shaking my fake butt. I'm arguing with people. I get it. She makes good music. I think she's talented, but there's no need for a class.
Okay.
He said, "I'd love to stop by." I bet.
Jada Pinkett Smith is going to release an honest and gripping memoir in the fall. In the fall of 2023.
She's done enough gripping stuff like for her lifetime.
And look, if you're gonna release this memoir, I want names. I want to know who.
Well, they say they're going to go into
Jada Pinkett has gripped enough.
They're going to go into her unconventional upbringing, quote unquote, in Baltimore. A child from two addicts to a promising theater student. And they're going to talk about her relationship with Tupac. Then they're going to talk about her marriage to Will Smith. And how
they got long as shit. That's gonna
be the whole book.
And then I married Will.
Look, they were like, "Will you be talking about Tupac?" She'll be like, "Is water wet?"
But they're also going to talk about the entanglement with August Alsina as well. She is, I should say, in the book. So they're going to, delve into all of
these
drama.
stories. Like, why are you writing a book about this?
She wants to make some more money.
Jada ain't shut her mouth in years. Like, we know these stories.
This will be the first book, guys, in the Bro Talk Live book club. We're all gonna read it and we'll get on the show together and we'll all talk about it together.
When's the last time Jada was in was Hawthorne like the last thing Jada Pinkett Smith did? Like that TV show on TNT?
That TV show? No, she was in Girls Trip.
Oh, was she? Oh, okay.
The movie.
So she's still an active actress.
I mean, that was like 2019.
Okay. Well, we wish her the best of luck.
You better talk about her because Will
gripping,
gripping, honest and gripping. Okay, I bet.
She gotta follow up Will's book with her book.
We finally got We finally gotten through the scoop here on Bro Talk Live's time for Q&A.
I got a question. I got a question.
Oh, what happened?
All right, guys. Q&A. This is the part of the show where you ask questions and we give you some answers. All right. So here are the question topics. It's what's up with you? Guess who's coming to dinner? No More Pain or Demetrius Jenner? No More Pain gives me Mary J. Blige vibes, so I kind of interested in that. Guess who's coming to dinner? Isn't this like that's a movie, right? Isn't it like a movie with Bernie Mac in it?
Bernie Mac was in it. I think either Bill Cosby or Eddie Murphy or somebody was in the original.
And then Demetrius Jenner. That's a name. I don't know. I don't know. Ty, you pick one.
Let's do Demetrius Jenner. Let's get a little piece of that.
The last name scares me. That's why I didn't want to do it.
Let's get a little piece of that. Sorry. There we go.
My husband of 5 years, we met in college, is a Halloween enthusiast. He likes elaborate costumes, and we're always either going to multiple parties or hosting a big one ourselves. Normally, I love playing along, but his costume idea for this year has me a bit concerned. He wants to go as Caitlyn Jenner. Over the years, he's done a drag costume only one time, an intentionally goofy cheerleader thing. This time he wants it to be realistic, and he's got nice features, so he can probably pull off the dress. Despite how stupid I think this is gonna look for him, yes, we're both black. Why'd you have to add that? Yes, we're both black. I've got no other reason to think he's expressing a gay or gender confused side. I can't put my finger on why this bothers me, but it does. I'm sure he's trying to be funny. What should I do?
You can't put your finger on it, huh?
Well, Well, she's saying she's got no other reason to think he's expressing a gay.
That's fine.
If it's your, here's our advice: if it's your boyfriend and you can't put your finger on it, imagine what we can do with our fingers.
No, this is a husband time.
Whatever. If it's your husband and you can't put your fingers on it, then we can't put our fingers on it. We don't know either.
I mean, we don't put no fingers nowhere.
I do think in 2022, though, I don't understand the Caitlyn Jenner costume in 2022. Like, I don't like. I think if you're going to be a person, like a public figure, it has to be somebody that's kind of either iconic in general or relevant of the time. And I don't think Caitlyn Jenner is either one. So
No,
I would just say no. That doesn't make sense. If you want to dress like a cheerleader or something, sure, I guess. But like,
I don't know how you would pull off Kate, unless he's like my complexion. Like
it's just a wig and a dress.
Yeah,
Like, it's not even
Halle
like
Berry. Like if I put on a wig or dress, they would think like I'm like Beyonce or something.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, maybe that.
You got to do the.
Gonna do like this little outfit on a cover of some magazine.
But that's just a dress, though. You got to do. You got to. He's got to do the voice. If he does the voice, it'll be all right.
The bad wig.
The bad wig and the voice. That's all you need.
Big feet. All right. Do we have anything else to say about this question? Or we
don't.
No, we're good.
I think you should leave it alone and let him have his fun and see how it comes off. If you want to record him and embarrass him and send us the video, I'd be more than happy to play it on the show.
Look, Jason, if the man wants to let his freak flag fly once a year, just let him do it.
Right. I mean, is he going to have a slur in his voice? Hello, I will like some candy, please.
What voice?
What are we going to say? I don't know how we're going to convey this. I think it's going to look stupid. And I think you should.
I'm not getting myself involved in this conversation.
Also, like, what exactly are you supposed to be if he's Caitlyn Jenner? Like, what's your costume?
Chris.
Goodbye.
You got me. Let's do No More Pain.
No more pain. Okay.
He's gonna be too dramatic.
Too dramatic. Okay.
Ty, you might be.
Oh, come on.
My family dog had been battling a terminal illness for a few weeks, but we were confident she would make it through the holidays. My parents took a trip, and my brother's wife, dog sat. When they returned home, she explained that she returned home, she explained that she put the dog down so that they would not have to suffer. Wow.
Ooh.
My parents are livid and want us to cut off contact with the wife. Whose side are you on? The parents. What? I'm on the parent side. You got to get a divorce. Like that is not your place to do that.
Wait, the wife put the parents' dog down?
Yes, the family dog.
The family.
You put the family's dog down? You took it upon yourself to put the dog down?
To take it out of his pain.
No. What?
That is amazing.
Oh, you got to leave her down. She don't want to.
She even said her ass is going to jail.
No, it's like that is insane. You can't do that.
Did I even ask you if you're the owner of the dog? I can just walk in your house and put your dog
This
there?
is terminal illness. The dog's going to die eventually.
Nah, she shot that shit between
because
the eyes.
I'm going to let it die. What? You better not show. Look, she show up at their house at Thanksgiving. They may put you down. It's probably best that you don't show up for the holidays.
Nah, you're not.
Oh man. Well, she explained so that they wouldn't have to suffer with it. I mean,
no, that's unacceptable.
I just wonder how that conversation went. Oh, by the way,
the end days for a dog, I can admit, are pretty rough. I've gone through the end days of my pet Brittany. She was a beagle, around 13 years old when she passed. She had a tumor on around her rectum area, and it kind of like dangled, and she was kind of miserable in those last days.
So you'd be okay if I just came to your house and decided I'm putting your dog down?
Not even just you. This is your brother's wife that does.
She ended up freezing to death, and it was outside in the cold. It was bad. Like it was bad. It was a bad day. Like that was the day my grandmother fell, bumped her head, had to go to the hospital. So I was in the hospital all night. We left the dog outside. It was like 20 degrees, and so she ended up just dying.
Y'all left the dog outside?
I mean, we were concerned about my grandma.
No, it's weird because when you said this,
correct.
I immediately went
I had no idea that's how she died.
That's how she died.
I immediately went to, you know what? Like, we got to stop being so nasty to my boy when it comes to animals, because he really does care about animals.
I do care about animals. I don't know where this thing came from. That I don't care.
You're just as bad as her. You let the motherfucker die outside. The dog was already dying on its own, and you said, "Well, nature, go ahead, take it on out." The dog was sitting outside, like, "Are you serious?"
Slow and painful death. I never knew that.
It wasn't slow. It was hours instead of like
no, that's slow and painful.
Hours, Jason. Let the dog sit outside for hours,
freezing to death.
I mean, my grandmother was in the hospital with a concussion. What did you want me to do?
I understand, Jason. I'm sorry.
You didn't know no neighbors to take the dog in or nothing like that?
I wasn't thinking about that. Like, we came home, we said, "Oh shoot, Brittany's still outside." We went outside to check, and she was.
It was an icicle. What'd you do with the
icicle?
Like,
that she was chilling.
You said it was chilling.
That must have been pretty devastating. I know we're laughing, but Jason really loved that dog, so I know that
love that dog.
A really sad moment for you.
Well, you know what, Ty? Maybe you know better than I'm gonna be as quiet as Brittany.
Ooh,
stop it!
That's not nice. Stop it.
Not at all. Very mean.
That was a hard time for you, Jason. I'm glad you.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ty. Rest in peace, Britt. It was only one T. I named after Britney Spears. One T, not two.
Brittany Guppy. Who's next?
Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch. All right, guys. If you guys have any more questions, please send them to our Q&A portion of our website. It's www.brotalklive.com/questions. Jason,
I'm glad I could be so vulnerable with you guys, and you just cherish, every little thing. I really
that was wild. Like, I was not expecting that.
All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, rough time. But I love this show, and that's why I do it every week, just so I can be, a little more vulnerable than I'm willing to be in interpersonal relationships. I'd rather tell the world. Tell two people.
Bro, but okay.
It is true. Like, I'm much more comfortable speaking in front of 100,000 people than I would be in front of 5. Like, I don't know what it is. That's the truth. All right. Worst decision. This person tried to do a backflip on a table, and this how it ended.
How would you describe?
Sorry. That was the video from last week. Sorry. This is how it ended. Here we go.
I was
No, lay back down. You look stupid. Lay down.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
You know this man?
Look at the crowd.
Okay, let's look. Let's analyze the crowd. I've seen 3.
What they look like? What's the difference between the people in the crowd and him?
They about to go next, even though he fucked himself up.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
He thought he. Okay, I see what's happening here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't for everybody.
Up there.
Did you hear the music? Listen to the music.
Yeah.
How could you not be hurt though?
Because they do it all the time, and he thought he was one of them, and he thought he could do it too.
Who?
You got that way.
Them.
He thought he was a Hardy Boy. You ain't no Hardy Boy.
There we go.
You ain't no Hardy Boy.
He ain't no Hardy Boy.
That look like Philadelphia.
All right. Was that person? Did that person make a worse decision than this woman who's being just initially questioned by the police?
She don't got no shoes on. I know. No.
Send me all these things.
I am.
Does she need some water?
Look at Noonie across the street. Noonie going too.
Girl, go on and get ready. Okay. What the hell?
She on water.
Hey,
She on water.
what the hell?
Oh,
shit!
Hey, she trying to take out. She finna take out shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, she took out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh. Oh Oh, damn! Damn! Right with your stupid ass! Oh, shit! On me, I did! Oh! On me!
She going to water.
Oh, snap! Oh!
She could almost hit the people car.
She on water, Shay.
Oh!
No, she on water.
Oh, she's on water.
What is
What
water?
does it mean being on? Was that like something you explained?
Urban Dictionary that for me. What is she is on water?
It's probably wet, like the
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
looks
like,
like it.
we already have.
At one point in this video, though, like when she stole the car and the car, like she's driving away, she like hit somebody, and you could tell.
She ran someone over. Like
And you can tell that the person thought it was a cop that did it because they got up like holding on, like they shouldn't get paid. Then they realized it was a crackhead, and they said, "Never mind." Like,
Eric is saying it's moonshine.
no, moonshine don't make you act like that.
Oh, it damn sure does. I had me a little moonshine. It was something else. Don't
Really?
drink that. Yeah, moonshine is like, that's not for you unless if you don't want teeth. Like if you want teeth, that drink's not for you.
Well, I'm gonna leave it alone then.
No, it's not for those.
So
of
which
us.
was the worst decision?
That
Fool Almighty over there just have my little broke neck. This one.
I'm about to say because Jeff Hardy over there, he's gonna do it again.
All right, up next we have a bigger mess. The first one is from a Sarah Palin concert. This it's not a Sarah Palin. That sounds weird. It's not a Sarah Palin concert. It is a Sarah Palin rally, which she
That's
had a
even worse.
performer.
That's even
Yeah,
stupid.
that was worse. Who's rallying about that?
That was impressive. Like, he was actually pretty good. Like, not mad at it.
What was he doing at damn Sarah Palin?
Hey, look, when you need a couple dollars, like whoever got me, you know.
Man, whew, he's athletic. I was actually surprised. All right, was that a bigger mess than this fight in Toronto, Ontario, Canada?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
They both boxed him in the
Oh, he
same
took off his glasses.
Oh! Oh my god! What the? Oh! Oh!
Okay, we're done.
It's just a free for all, like whatever. This literally is the purge. Like you just hit anybody, like it's just whatever.
Why did you punch the girl though?
Why did he punch the black guy who was breaking everything up?
Like, why
He
are
was
you
in the
punching
way.
people? Like, what are you doing? That might be like one of them suicide by talking shit and the ass whoop thing.
Like what? I don't know how we find these videos. They just be popping up on the timeline. And
What you got to be on to find these videos?
I just add them to my bookmarks and then throw them on the show. Which one was the bigger mess? The James Brown impersonator or the Toronto fight?
That Toronto fight.
All right, more frightening. First up, we have a case of a deer which gets trapped in someone's front yard.
Oh my god!
Back up. One baby bear. Baby.
Baby, come! No! No!
the car, woman. Open the car. Open the car. Wanda, open the car.
He opened the car.
She's mad she got the key. She on. Woo! Woo! Like, open the damn car.
And them dogs, those dogs is just as worthless as they want to be. All
That
those
dog
dogs,
went to run to that thing and tried to
none of them did nothing. None of the dogs did nothing.
Jack, them dogs are gonna get fucked up.
Okay, but like
them
you need
dogs
to
have
ride
no
for me.
care.
Then. You need to do something. If that was me and my dogs didn't ride for me, and my wife is screaming and running like that. Don't let it get cold outside.
No, you don't buy those dogs for fighting. You got to buy those dogs for persons. Them dogs ain't no good.
He said, "Don't let it get cold outside."
Them dogs ain't no attacks. That was
all right. Last but not least, more frightening. This road rage incident out of Houston, Texas.
She just hit my car.
Bitch, I'm gonna break your shit,
What did I do?
I'm gonna break your
What did I do?
motherfucking face.
What did I
Bitch,
do?
I'm gonna break
What
your
did I do?
motherfucking
Why are you
face,
so
bitch.
mad?
I'm gonna break your
Why are you so
motherfucking
mad?
face.
Why are you
Bitch,
so
if
mad?
You on record,
Why are you
bitch,
so mad?
Oh.
Why? Why are you so mad? Why are you
bitch,
threatening me?
bitch,
I'm just trying to
beat
get to
your
work.
bitch ass up.
I'm just trying to get to work.
Bruh, bruh.
Woo, that was a doozy.
That chick had some rage in her. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and like for why though?
Because she's probably on her last ride.
She got that thing on the run.
And actually, she's on her last ride up at work, and he made her late. Then she hit the car, and that's why she's really pissed off in the second part of it. Because like my hand is broken now, and I'm pissed off that my hand is broken.
Oh my gosh. Man, she got in that car fast so she sped up to him. Caught him at the light.
Oh, she was on that water.
She on that water. She danced on that water. We said it was that.
Man, that was a mess.
We said moonshine is woe time.
Whoa, yo, that really is the theme of the show. It really is that ass woe time.
Woe time.
What was more frightening, the deer or the road rage lady?
Road rage lady.
Road rage. She didn't have a weapon. What do you mean?
She wasn't scared. Just knock her ass out and move.
You realize she's following him to work, right? Like you
come on, she probably need to apply because she about to lose the job she got.
That man is not gonna be able to get rid of her. That deer at some point went on by this business. That woman's going to kill him.
That deer was whooping their asses. That deer would have to go.
Anytime somebody gets out of their car and runs up on you and punches the car,
and then gets back in the car and chases you down by the light,
you weren't satisfied with just catching up to me punching the car. Like you have to.
I would have opened up a water bottle. I would have
hit her hands 57 times.
Right this car.
Then jumped out the car and chased
her in the car.
She said, "Ooh, she was fired." She said,
"She would have gone out on him and everything."
She was fired. That chick has to make the bro talk award.
I've actually witnessed an incident like that before.
Oh,
really?
Well, you witnessed the real thing, so we it wasn't no pew pew pew. You were inside the real. Yeah, we know. For more Jason and Company, so what's the segment called now? Sorry, add to bookmarks. Make sure you tune in every week. BroTalkLive.com. What is it?
Yes. Oh, Booker T. I'm like, wait. I'm like, that sounds so good.
Got it in the clutch. Good job. You heard that?
Dex's BS report. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. Like, what is that? But it was definitely Booker T. Dex's BS report. So before I do the BS report, I always give you guys. Yeah, put it back on me. Before I do the BS report, I always give you guys a Dexter Stuckey hot take. So outside of me thinking that every adult, spends money every single day. My next hot take is I don't think we should be taking carry-out plates from restaurants no more. And like, because like, think about it. You take these carry-out plates from the restaurant after you've already eaten. You're not gonna eat the food. Like, I've never taken carry-out plates from a restaurant, and then I'm like, I can't wait to eat that the next day. I just don't do that anymore. And I think
I do. If it's pasta, I do.
I'm definitely eating my food. You tripping?
Burgers, I can't do because you know that bread you put in the microwave, it'll never hold up well. And then sometimes if you having mayonnaise and stuff on it, it's like it don't really, and lettuce, it doesn't hold up well in the microwave.
Yeah, I agree, Jason. It depends on what food it is. Like
it depends on what it is. If it's pasta, definitely.
yeah,
If it's something like a steak, absolutely. Like I'm not wasting that. Dex, what kind of food do you get?
Well, you know, usually for me it's nachos. So like the next day it's
well, you can't do
that.
Yeah,
well, what?
Stop eating like a child. Get an entree. What are you getting appetizers?
Nobody's taking nachos home.
What are you eating nachos for in a restaurant for anyway?
That's what I like.
No, them nachos be good at the restaurant.
I have the nachos. Like, what are you getting nachos for? What are you
I know
doing?
exactly what restaurant you're talking about. Them nachos be good.
Wait, Jason, how I'll be ordering it?
I have the nachos.
Well, what's
like it's saying something exotic. Like why are you getting nachos at your big age?
Say to me, they say, "Oh, what do you want for your meal?" I'll be like, "Oh, that is the meal. Bring it out when you bring everybody else."
If you look at your big age, like what are you getting nachos?
When the check comes up, be like, "I just had an appetizer." All right, next is BS report. I tell 3 stories. 2 of these stories is a lie.
$20 bill. You just place it down in front of.
Yeah, absolutely, because you know my food ain't cost no more than that. Y'all fight amongst yourselves to figure this out. Next is BS report. I tell 3 stories. 2 of these stories are true. 1 of these stories is false. Today, I'm going to do a full-on BS report based on the new Scooby-Doo. the new Scooby-Doo movie called Velma, or TV show called Velma, which is going to be shown on HBO Max. This is not an ad. Just putting that out there. So 3 stories. All right, so the first one, Velma in the new series is going to be a part of the LGBTQIA community. She's going to identify as someone with a pronoun. No word if she'll be doing push-ups or not.
You forgot to add plus.
The second one, Velma will not be a white woman in this one. Velma will be South Asian in this one.
What? Really?
And then the third one, Scooby-Doo. This is an adult-themed show. So Scooby-Doo in the show, he will not be there because the character, the dog, has passed on. All right, guys, what's true and what is a lie?
Scooby-Doo ain't dead.
I'll say that Velma. I'll say the third one, even though I didn't hear it because I was running, shutting the door.
The third one is that Scooby. This is an adult themed show on HBO Max, and like they're gonna deal with the death of the dog Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else when you said adult. Let's say the bestiality. What were we talking about here?
Nope,
No,
he won't be in this at all.
Okay. I think that's the false one. I can definitely believe they'd make Velma Southeast Asian. I believe they would definitely make Velma more progressive as far as diversity goes. So I don't see any problems with that. I just can't see them killing off Scoop. Like, how would you have? What would the name of the show be?
Velma. The show's called Velma.
Scooby never dies. Scooby's a magical
I don't
dog.
think they're making her South Asian. I never heard anything about. I don't know.
Well, hold on, Velma. Sorry, which one's Velma? Daphne was the one with the red hair, so she's definitely going to be white. So Velma would have to be. Velma's the one with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody cares about her ethnicity because nobody's into her.
I mean, well, theoretically, Velma was kind of like in Hey Arnold. What was that girl's name? Phoebe. She was basically the Velma character on that show. So I definitely could see that happening.
It's got to be Scooby-Doo's dead. Let's go with that.
Yes, Scooby's not dying.
So you guys are correct. The character, well, maybe potentially. I haven't watched it yet, but Scooby's not dead. They haven't announced that, but he will not have nothing to do with the show. Like the character, there is no Scooby-Doo in this show at all. It's just Velma, Daphne, Fred, and like there is a Shaggy character, but I don't think it's actually Shaggy.
Is it a cartoon or a live action?
No, but I heard Shaggy was going to be black.
Shaggy is black in this, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think his name is Shaggy, though. I don't think it's that same character.
You didn't answer me. Is this cartoon or live
It's
action?
Shaquan.
It's a cartoon.
I'm not gonna see this bullshit.
When they start throwing all this stuff out there, I said, you can count me out. I'm good on
It's
that.
too much. Like they're just doing the most. Like it's just like for what?
That was very distasteful. I didn't want to say Shaquan. It's just that Saquon because that's an actual name. Saquon.
Shaquan's a real name too.
Shaquan's a name too.
Shaquan? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Vindicated. There we go.
Negro's
There you
name.
go. I take my bow.
Oh wait, I take that back. Okay, so Sam
What do you mean,
Richards.
take it back? What are we doing?
Take back a BS.
What's happening?
No. The name. I said he's not playing Shaggy. Apparently, the character he's playing the character Sam Richardson, who was a black man. He's playing the character Norville, and apparently Norville is Shaggy's real name. So he is playing that character.
Ah, okay. There we go.
And that has been Dex's BS report for the week.
I guess his name was Shaggy because he had shaggy hair.
Mhm.
And
I didn't realize
Shaggy from Shaggy Van from being a pothead.
well, now since he won't have shaggy hair because he's, a black person, theoretically, I mean, he might have shaggy hair.
But you know what's wild though?
traditionally,
Constance Wu, who is Asian, is playing the Daphne character. So I think they may make her Asian too.
Absolutely, yeah. I could. Oh, Constance Wu. Oh, I can see that.
Why didn't you just make a different show? I don't understand
It's a
why.
totally different show. I mean,
It's what it is. I mean, look, Game of Thrones has people on there trying that weren't necessarily in the novels as black, but they're presenting as black on the show.
Trying to be progressive.
It's fine. It's
presenting as black.
You're really infatuated with my wording today. Yeah. Do we have any other? Oh, sorry, I forgot a whole damn segment. Let's get to see. I'm sorry, Dad. Total disrespect. Like I repent.
No, we skip it. We tired.
Yeah. Skip it.
Well, this is sweet, but I actually feel like we haven't had a comment in like 15 minutes. So I think we lost our. I feel like we lost our audience.
Okay, I mean, if that's it, I mean, if you have a give, Dex, do you have one to give?
Was not really just something I noticed that like it's kind of interesting to me.
What's
so like
interesting?
we're in the midst of like cancel culture, right?
Right.
And today I saw this video.
The midst?
Sierra posted this video.
Russell
and
Wilson's wife, Sierra, or like the pop star?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She posted this
pop
video
star. I
of
know
her
this,
and a model, and she was doing her new skincare line, right? And she was doing it to the song 1 2 Step, right? And I'm listening to it, and it was weird because I've heard this song a million times before, and I'm listening to it, and there's a part in this song that she uses the R word, and I'm like, so you thought that was appropriate to post that utilizing the song? She didn't say the song or whatever. She didn't say the word in the video, but like it's there.
What's
and
the
like,
R word?
Retarded.
like special needs
Oh.
R word.
Really? What part?
This beat
Get
is
retarded. She says,
yeah. You
get
can't
retarded.
say the word.
I can't say the word. I'm not like referring to anyone. I'm just telling you what word she said.
Interesting.
Oh, I thought we weren't allowed to say. If we're getting
No,
mad
I
at
was referring to
Beyonce,
people as the word.
if we're getting mad at Beyonce and Lizzo for using the S word, I don't see how Sierra's getting away with using the R word.
Now I don't know what the S word is. What's the S word?
Spaz.
But
But
just saying the words.
well,
Okay, now
we're
since-
informing people on what people are asking what the word is.
and some people use the F word. Say that.
Okay. Don't take the bait.
Yeah, I just thought that was so bizarre that like first of all, that song came out years ago, but for you to put something out now and use it and like use that part of it, I just thought that was so fascinating and nobody said anything about it.
But was that in the post that she posted? Was that
Yeah.
part in the post?
Yeah.
She whispers that singer. And nobody heard that but you.
Yeah.
He was barely singing that song.
You're the only one that saw that post. I don't know what you all mad about.
You said no person that saw the post. You know what's crazy though? I wouldn't have caught it if the post wasn't so disturbing. Like she was doing the girl, it was weird. They were doing like facial stuff or whatever, and it just felt like so uncomfortable. Can I show it on here? Do you want me to show it?
Yeah, if you want, or you can send me the link in the chat. Yeah, whatever. Whichever. You can show your phone.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Jason, do you have a seat today?
I did.
But
Who said but?
oh, it sounded like the way you said it, sounded like a butt was coming.
Well, it was because I can't remember what it was.
No, it's like terrible. I have to start writing these down because like by the time we get to this point in the show, I like really forgot. But, like,
All right, so Dex, you wanted me to present this to the crowd?
Yeah, I wanted them to see it.
Okay.
Present it to the crowd.
All right, so let's present this to the audience. Let's do.
We have Sierra's disturbing video.
What are we presenting again? This is Sierra doing what?
This is Sierra showing off her new
Getting
makeup
the R
line,
word.
but the part that's a little disturbing here is that in 2022 she's releasing this and she's using the R word. I think that she should go back into the studio and re-record this song. Yes, and not use that word in there.
And then she can get her writer's credit because she didn't touch one word in that song.
Okay, here we go. Inception. Here we go.
Oh.
Can y'all hear it?
Barely. There you go.
You're right, that
She still said it?
Yeah, I mean the lyrics are there, so the R word.
And she's like mouthing it. It's not even
Okay,
like
I heard it just there. Sorry, it took me like 4 times to even hear it.
yeah, it's not even like she like was just playing in the background. She actually mouthed it.
Yeah, she did.
And then the lady's like squirting like she's getting cum on the face. What type of commercial is this?
Sierra, I want
that snatched down. I
want to take it down.
I want it down instantly.
Okay, so should we start a petition?
Yeah,
I want to have to start a petition.
Okay, Dex, we'll expect you to have it up in the morning. We'll look out for it, okay?
Absolutely. I'm starting this tomorrow. Sierra, I love you, but like we want you to do
Yeah,
that.
like I know sex sells, but does sex really need to sell a skincare line? Like we all have skin, we want to take care of it. You don't need to do that. Like why are you doing that?
But you know what's crazy, Todd? That video that actually disturbed me a little bit when I was seeing it, and that's what made me actually pay attention to the lyrics.
It's disturbing.
I wouldn't have paid attention to the lyrics if you weren't doing all the extra stuff.
Literally, everyone sells their skincare by like totally just showing their face with light and makeup on and pretending the skincare did that to your skin. It's a time, or it's like it works fine for everyone else's skincare line. You don't need cum on your face to make it seem like you sell
gosh. Okay.
your skincare line.
That's the show. Do we have any other comments do we want to give?
That's all I got.
I believe you say that line again, but I won't.
Okay, that's a great dismount. I appreciate it, Ty. Don't forget, check out Dex on his platforms. You can follow him at Industry Friends on Twitter and also at Dex Ducky on Instagram. Follow me at FKA Urban on Twitter, at Jason FKA Urban on Instagram. Ty the Guy, you can follow him, Life of Ty. I don't know why I'm giving everybody social media.
I'm just impressed that you remember all of ours.
But it is what it is. Power1047.com every weekend, 10 to noon Eastern. You can listen to Culture Check. And also Dex has Patty and the Millennials coming up this week as well. Dex, do you have that this week?
Yeah.
As well as the comments with LaToya on Instagram tomorrow.
Yeah. Busy week.
There we go. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. The comments did come in. Kimi wants to know when Bill is coming back to the States. Bill won't be back until fall 2023, but we will try to get more of Bill on the show. So I'll have him recording more segments for us and more pop-ins to see if he can entertain us, especially as the Halloween season comes up. If you guys would like to nominate someone to be on our show, let us know if you want us to reach out to someone in particular. Hit us up on Bro Talk Live with their ad if you think they would be a good addition to the show for Halloween. We like to dress up. You know how we like to do. So just let us know if it's going to be popping or not, and we will see you guys in a couple of weeks for Halloween. For Dex, for Ty, for Bill.
Wait. Ty, are you dressing up for Halloween?
I think so.
Because I have I think I'm doing 3 costumes for Halloween.
No, I'm not doing 3 costumes.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I'm not doing Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay, that's good. Did you
although I'm gonna be turned down on this show moving forward. I got word that students found my show and I'm not interested in that.
Dex, you got hair and makeup to do?
My team has come up with some looks. We have some looks that are coming for this season of the Bro Talk Live Halloween special.
There we go. I like
my costume is coming from a suggestion from a fan of ours, so I'll see if I can pull it off.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get the Billy Porter headlines. I want to see if I can pull that off.
Why are you revealing the costume before we hear?
I'm not actually
You know
going
he's not doing that.
Why not?
I feel like out of the four of us, I would do that.
Because you can't find that in your local Halloween store. That's why they don't sell that. So
What did you say?
Jason can do the Caitlyn Jenner thing. He has the body for it.
Let him tell it. Let him tell it. Skin tone and everything.
For Dex, for Ty, for Bill, this has been another edition of Bro Talk Live. I'm Laverne Cox. We will see you guys next week. I'm out.